our chance to hear Brother Ren sing, and then we're going to shout out all the cash apps. Yeah, it's Minister Jap. You already know, man. Church is definitely in the building. They fucking with me though. Alright, let's do it. Church check in, 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 church on the bitch. Yeah. Church check in, 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 church on the bitch, 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 yeah, church on the bitch, yeah, church check in, church on the bitch, oh, church on the bitch, yeah, church on the bitch, church on the bitch, church on the bitch, hey, church check in, let's go. Minister Jap, it's a new era and niggas is chat. I'm in the kitchen, I'm cooking this crack. Bitch getting taxed in my Benjamin static. Truck in the front and the engine in back. 3Ks, everything I'm whipping in is black. 3 hoes all wanna sit on my lap. High yellow heifer, I'ma hit her from the back. This is a fact, I'm taking your bitch, I'm not giving her back. Bitch got some kids, I'm not dealing with that. The back of her throw where my children is at, now what's realer than that? Her mama's a hoe and her sister's a rat. Their head was amazing, the pussy was trash. Run up on church and then pistol gon' blast. Get your ass body trying to get to this bag, nigga. Church check in, 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 church on the bitch, yeah. Church check in, 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 church on the bitch, 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 yeah, church on the bitch, yeah, church check in, church on the bitch, oh, church on the bitch, yeah, church on the bitch, church on the bitch, yeah, church on the bitch, listen, church check in, let's go. Relinquish the bitch, you loving and cuffing to be with the bitch. She came in with you, but I leave with the bitch. I bang and I skeet on the bitch. They be like Jap conceited and shit. I push it to start, ain't no key to my whip. Believe in the game, don't believe in the bitch. I listen to sin and the rest of the pimps. You chasing the bitch and ain't chasing the check. You look like a bitch when you making them threats. You talk how you talk cause you safe on the net. When I see you, no talking, I'm breaking your neck. Catch a nigga like I do, I'm dirty on sight. Whole lot of barking, but I bet he won't bite. Bet a nigga won't roll the dice with his life. Double cross church, kid crucified twice, nigga. Church check in, 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 church on the bitch, yeah. Church check in, 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 church on the bitch, 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 yeah, church on the bitch, yeah, church check in, church on the bitch, oh, church on the bitch, yeah, church on the bitch, church on the bitch, church on the bitch, hey, church check in, let's go. Church, check in. It's your boy, Minister Jap. Listen, I know y'all been looking for me, but at the bottom of this video, in the description section, you'll see where it says follow me. You can follow me on all social media platforms. You know, make sure you click the links in the description so you can get in touch with me and get in tune with everything I post at all times. You never know, the haters might try to take us down. Also, make sure you're following my backup channel, Minister Jap Church Media. Follow the channel now. We are not going nowhere. We're here to stay. Make sure y'all paying attention. Church on the move. Peace.
Minister Jap, I'm talking to you, nigga. Yeah, I got a kid. I got 2 daughters and a son. You hear me?
Black women are bad mothers.
And that's why you having a baby by the motherfuckers you had a baby with is your fault. That's why you being a single mother is your fucking fault. That's why being a baby daddy ass nigga is your fault.
Live from the church.
Church check in.
It's Minister Jap.
Black women, they're some of the most worst bitches on with money, but yet they're still taking trips and they look fly doing. They are the flyest broken bitches you're gonna ever deal with.
On Minister Jap TV.
Church check in, man. Church check in. All right, you niggas.
Church, check in. You know what time it is, man. I am the streets ordained minister, Minister Jap, AKA Big Brother Beige, AKA Jappa Luther King Jr., AKA Light-skinned Lucifer. You know what time it is, man. Monday through Friday, 12 to 3. You niggas know where to be. Live in the church. We gonna talk that real shit, y'all. Shit might hurt. All you niggas, get some dignity. Stop letting these bitches use your face as a toilet seat. You hoes, keep your legs crossed. Wash your ass. Make your goal for 2023 to wear white drawers. Yeah. A lot of you hoes nasty. Your pH off. Listening to these fuck niggas, your pH off. You lame niggas, man. Stop tricking and sipping. I mean that. You can't put no swag on a trick. You can't put no swag on a simp. What's wrong with you? It's time to cook, man. The free thinking straight black man shall rise again. We here to talk that real, man. How y'all feeling, man? Let's get it, man. Church, check in. Talk to me, you perverts. Hey, man, salute. Y'all kicking it off right, man. Salute the governor game with our first super chat coming in with the 10-piece. You know what I'm saying? Well, we got Darius coming through with the 20 ball on the super chat. Church members. What's going on, man? Oh, my God. Oh, my God, man. We got to talk about this shit, man. Black folks are never satisfied. Oh my God. Nothing will satisfy black folks, man. Just like the black community is starting to remind me of the Letterman community, the alphabet boys, the LGBTQ community. Y'all starting to act like that, man. Y'all starting to act like that, man. You guys get what you've been wishing for and praying for, marching for, whining for decades, and when you finally get it, you still find some way to complain. Today's topic, man, we got to get into this, man. White people are avoiding black people. Is this what you wanted? I want to ask the pro-black, the hotep, the conscious community, is this the day you've been praying for? Is this the day you've been praying for? White people finally said, you know what? I'm going to stay far away from you niggas. And that still don't satisfy you niggas. So now it gets to the point of what do black people want? If you want separation, don't complain when you get it. And I'm looking at online, everybody's in an uproar because the guy who, the cartoonist who makes the Dilbert cartoon for, I forgot what newspaper, but He based the deal with cartoon. We've been seeing that for the longest. And he said he was reading a poll about black people liking white people. Is it okay to be white? I can't say that the name of that poll. It's like Ramasin or some. It was some poll that came out on Twitter. And majority of black people don't like white people. I know this to be fact. Dating a white woman, going amongst the black community, they act like they seen a ghost. They act like they never seen a white person before. You know? And people think it's Rasmussen. Yeah. That's the name of the poll. Go take a look at it. But it just seems that black people have now turned into what they complain about. You know? Because I like, nobody wants to talk about it because they say, oh, that's coon shit or whatever like that. But white people are scared of black people for good goddamn reason. Black people don't even like black people. Black people don't even like black people. And, you know, this is what niggas been fighting for. You know, the Nation of Islam been wanting separation. They want their own land. You know what I'm saying? For just black folks. And everybody wants to just be separate. So I'm here to ask a question. I want to handle this with real logic. What you gonna do when they say okay? See, I don't think black folks ever thought white folks would say okay. It's kind of like, I heard an analogy one time about the dog that chases the car. And the dog chases cars. And with actually no plan on what the dog's going to do when it actually catches it. That's black folks. That's the LGBT. What are you going to do when white folks finally apologize? What would you do if they gave us reparations? What are you gonna do? And I'm at the point now where I just see that niggas want to fight just to fight, and they don't want it to stop. Do you actually want it to stop? Because if they say, okay, we agree with everything you say, black folks bad. I mean, white folks bad. We do. Here's your reparations. Here's your apology. Now what? The same thing that happened with the gay community. They complain and complain and complain about marriage. They got it. Now what? They find something else to complain about. What are you going to do when white folks say, okay, we will get away from you? We will stay far as fuck away from you. What's the plan? What was the plan? See, I think that black folks just like to argue for the sake of arguing. And that's the problem with history. That's why I don't like to delve into it too much, because it just keeps the argument going. Because half the people you arguing with don't even know this shit. Okay, we can talk about slavery every day. You ain't experienced it. Half of the racism that you're talking about that got you in uproar, you haven't experienced it. Most niggas ain't experienced it. Now, the comfortable old niggas might have. Your parents might have. But this ain't your fight. Because again, I keep trying to tell niggas, this is counterproductive. We could be producing some shit. We could be doing something productive. But we keep wanting to argue with white folks. And when white folks don't argue back, you're gonna make them. You're gonna find a way to pull it out of them. We provoke a lot of this bullshit. This is a fight, in my honest opinion, that's not fighting us back. If a situation in the media isn't racist, black folks find some way to make it racist. I'm convinced after I seen the Tyree Nichols police beating, and I seen everybody online, and I seen all of these different so-called activists go online and try to make it a racial issue when it clearly fucking wasn't. It just goes to show you that niggas want to fight for the sake of fighting. What happens when white folks just give up? I think niggas blurt shit with no actual plan. What's going to happen when you actually defund the police? It's people who say, fuck the police, they don't want police. Okay, what happens when the police say, all right, you're on your own? Do you have a plan in place? And can you blame white folks? Honestly, I know we the niggas that know how to conduct ourselves and know how to act, but let's talk about this shit on a grand scale of things. Do black people behave well? Oh, it's the conditions. No. Your behavior is the most controllable thing you got. Can you, anybody in this chat room, is your behavior in your control? And be flat the fuck out honest. Are you, do you feel safe in the black community? Do you feel safe? Has majority of the wrongs and crimes, robberies, physical altercations, mishaps, has that been white people in your life? Or you're gonna make it white people? Let's just talk logical. I'm black like you, but I'm fair. I want to be fair about this. Are you courteous to each other? Let alone to if a white person come around. Should white people fear us? And is that what you wanted? Because I fear us. And you do too. And you do too. And we're going to examine this because we have to do some self-reflecting and self-checking on ourselves, because when white people finally give us what we want, then we have to ask these two words. Now what? Is the black community ready for those two words? Now what? Are you ready for that? Have you ever thought about that? Have you ever thought about if they gave us reparations, then what? Are we going to be cool? Is it a truce? Do you want it to be a truce? Because the civil rights comfortable niggas fought to be amongst white people. You want to be truthful about it? They wanted to integrate. So when they give you the money, if we get reparations, are we going to do right with the money? Are we going to rise as a people and actually love each other and have some type of code like the Jews, like the Mexicans, like the Arabs? Is that going to bring us together? Or if white people separate completely from us and just completely stop dealing with us and let us deal with ourselves, can we handle it? Or will we turn into Liberia, Nigeria? And then I gotta ask you, nigga of today, why don't you like white folks? What have they done to you? Because they're the same revolutionaries on the weekend and then go right back and put that name tag on and be right amongst white folks. What opportunities had a black person gave you? Be honest. And how productive is it to sit around hating white people? On high levels of academia, they find great ways to articulate their hate for white folks. And white folks sat there and took it. Now we say we got to come up with solutions. You guys have made an economy out of making complaints that you have no plan on actually taking some type of action when you get what you want, because in your mind, you don't believe that you will actually get what you want. And if you actually got what you want, the two words that come to my mind is now what? And I think that white people are fair in saying that as well. Okay, we apologize, we cut the check. Now what? Are you still going to talk about systematic white supremacy? What can't you do present day as a black person? What can't you do? I think that at this point, especially with listening to old comfortable niggas, we are the best excuse makers. We utilize history as a crutch to make excuses for today. Because most of that history, I understand. Yes, it's important. Talking about it present day, every day is not. Especially to a people who don't even know the history anyway. Because if we would be technical about it, Africa is just as guilty as any white person in our demise as a race and a culture. The seller and the buyer are just as guilty. I'm going to be completely logical and fair about this. There's racism on both sides. And black folks have got to stop acting like there is no way black people can be racist because we see it. We see it, man. We see it. You got that old nigga in your family, old Melvin. Me, it was my Uncle Fred. Hate white folks. Hate them to death. But he old nigga. He experienced some shit that you probably not going to experience. See, this is the thing. Do you want to make progress? And I really got to ask black folks, what is it that we want? Do we want to win an argument or win in the real world? I'd rather win in the real world. That's me personally. I'd rather win in the real world. I don't see black folks winning in the real world because we stay trying to fight purposeless fights. Because there's absolutely nothing holding you back in America. In fact, a lot of times just being black, you get preference and pampered treatment. They lower the bar to not ruffle the feathers with the black community. Now, our communities are fucked up, but we're doing the fucking up. If they give you free housing and you pee in the elevators and you turn it into a trap house, whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? How can you blame a white man for destroying your own shit? Black Lives Matter. How can we blame white people for what you did to the black community? With white folks joining you. What's the actual plan, man? Okay, they talk about redlining. Okay, I get that. But let's be honest. See, y'all don't think y'all want to have this conversation. Because when you have this conversation, you have got to actually give black folks fair judgment. And I don't think y'all want fair judgment. I don't think you can handle fair judgment. I don't think that you can handle if white folks was to tell you the real truth about and to not feel like they're going to get canceled. I want to hear that honesty. Because from that honesty, we can identify problems and change. I want to hear from other races how they view this race. Whether or not you can handle it or not, I don't care. Because we've been lying to black folks for too long. Preachers been lying to us. Civil rights activists been lying to us. Politicians been lying to us. So I know you don't want to hear from white folks. Let's be honest. Do you want to hear the truth about the black community from a white person or a black person who's actually in it? And to make that fair assessment, I've lived in a white community and I lived in a black community. I've been amongst white folks, I've been amongst black folks. There's a huge difference in behaviors. That is the most controllable thing. You can't control the economics for the most part. You could work your move. You could try. Black businesses don't get supported. That's not a white person's fault. That's not a white person's problem. You know what I'm saying? He say, I disagree, Minister Jap. The seller was supposed to be our black brothers and sisters, and they the ones who sold us to Arabs, whites, and Jews. I'm not sure. I think we are in agreement. I blame Africans too. Africans are not off the hook. But let's think about this, man. We went through an atrocity, right? We went through an atrocity like the Jews. How do we carry it? The Jews took their power, and the only people who can monetize off of their suffering is them. They stuck together through all of that, and they still together to this day. How do they behave? How do they behave with their money? Does it cost to be nice to people? Does it cost to be courteous? Does it cost to have respect? And even if you didn't like white folks, it makes no sense to hate black folks along with it. Proof. Every time a black person gets any type of good big money, rise in class in society, good job, anything like that, first thing they do is run from the black community. And this is one thing I can't stand about the comfortable old niggas. Because they always talk this white man shit, and then they go move to a white community. They talk this, all this, our people, this, and this, but you ran. You didn't buy a home amongst your people. So what message are you sending? You scared of black folks too. You don't feel safe around black folks. You don't invest in the black community. You don't want to be there. But you got a great articulate argument on behalf of the black community. Black Lives Matter. Them hoes got that money and moved where white folks stay. Say, after 400 years of abuse, when did we receive therapy of the trauma? We still pass it down the trauma and dysfunction. Okay, if you identified the problem, stop passing down the trauma. Who's going to do the therapy? Let's think these things through before we spew them. Who's going to do the therapy? You say, black folks been through trauma. Well, okay, who's going to do the therapy for the trauma? See, we got great talking points with no realistic actions to back them. It sounds good. A black therapist, who taught him? Half of the time, you niggas don't believe anything unless a white man stamped the credentials behind it. You won't believe shit I say unless a white person confirms it. And you know that's the truth. So what are we saying? Then you're going to complain about the therapy that you got because it came from a white person. When will the complaint stop? You've identified the problem. We hand down general. Stop doing it. And the easiest way to keep handing down that shit is to keep living in history. That's why I cut niggas off once y'all start talking all that goddamn history, talking about the Moors and all this. I don't want to fucking hear that shit because it don't work. The black community is not failing because of lack of historians. What can you use with all this history, these trivial knowledge that you have? An argument. You can win a great debate. I like to take a debate to the bank. You want to build the black community off a debate. What is the actual fucking plan? Because we are the greatest identifiers of problems. Oh, slavery, they stripped it for our name. Okay, we know this. Once the knowledge is in you, you know it. Now what? Does that give you free reign to act like a goddamn motherfucking monkey out here? Act the ass on your own people? Does that give you the right? Now that we studied our history, you done went to African American studies in college, you know? You done grew your hair out, you got your Booker T. Washington fro in your glasses, and now you're a scholar of nothingness. What's the action? You want to debate with white folks that don't even want to debate with you. They not even debating back. How is this useful? How is this useful? And if we finally get what we've been whining and crying about, what the fuck are we gonna do next? What's the next thing to cry about? MLK said integration was a mistake. The therapy can be provided in our own schools along with financial literacy. Yes, these are great things. But when the white folks step away from you, don't cry. You don't like them. Logically, be logical. Take your emotions out of this. If a community doesn't like you, and every time you turn on your phone, every time you go on your timeline, there's some profound militant black motherfuckers saying, fuck your race. Fuck all of y'all. If you go on every feed, there's some violence going on, and they are purposely trying to attack your people on behalf of something that happened to their ancestors. Would it be intelligent to want to be around them? Because you guys pick, again, selective outrage. You all pick and choose when you want to be offended. It's the same thing with the N-word. Utilizing the word nigga amongst everybody, and if you let Mexicans and Puerto Ricans, and I even see you let Arabs use it. French Montana is an Arab. Fat Joe is a white Latino. You have no problem allowing him to say the word nigga. But if MGK, Eminem, Mel Gibson, y'all let DJ Khaled say nigga, we are going to have a real conversation today. We're going to do some thorough checking on black folks.
Facts. Trauma is not genetic, it's taught. Thank you. Thank you. Who taught you if she can't use your comb, don't bring her home? Who taught you that? What happens when white folks say they want to call a truce? And if you hate white folks the way you say you do, why you work for them? Why you go to their schools? Why you got on all the Gucci, the Prada, the Louis Vuitton? Why do you really stand on what you crying about? I remember it was a point in time where Tommy Hilfiger said he didn't make these clothing for black folks and hip hop motherfuckers. Like, this is not for that. People was like, oh, it's for the white community. Then what we do, we come out with FUBU. Think about this. Logical mind. Take your emotions out of it. FUBU should be deemed racist. For us, by us. It's not FEBU, it's FUBU. For us, being black people, by us, meaning black people. So it's only for black people. It's probably part of the marketing why the company eventually tanked. But you mad at Tommy Hilfiger. They didn't have a big protest about FUBU being for black people by black people. BET. Y'all say you hate white folks, but you're giving Eminem all the awards. You give Justin Timberlake all the awards. It's supposed to be black entertainment television. Could you take your black ass over to country entertainment television? Or the country channel? No. If we want to have separate shit, then we just have separate shit. Just make your mind up. Don't cry when they separate. Don't cry. The niggas been marching and fighting for. And if they finally give in, you're still mad? You're still mad. You want to have black-owned everything, right? Okay. Do you not want to patronize any other races? Because you give away your whole culture. We don't hold on to anything sacred. We rob each other. Deion Sanders was at HBCU. You know what they did? They robbed them. They didn't appreciate him. They didn't want to pay him. He went in his own pocket and paid his staff. Now when he goes to the white college and none of this happens, that's not a reflection of us. It shouldn't take you having to go to white people to be treated civilized. Now, yes, there are some crazy motherfuckers in the world. And just because they happen to be white doesn't mean everything is racially motivated, man. Just a white motherfucker who might not like your ass.
But this race card, man. This race card becomes frustrating because you don't stand on it. I will respect you using the race card if you truly stood on it. But you pick and choose when you want to stand on it. Black folks don't want to be around black folks. Niggas hate niggas, man. Niggas make it they when niggas get money, they make it their business to get away from motherfucking niggas. So if you're fleeing niggas, you should have some understanding on what and why other races would flee too. Now you go ahead, give me an educated excuse on why we behave the way we behave. And I'm not this one-off. Those are the people you're around. Listen, man, we're going to talk in general. I'm saying behavior. See, everybody want to talk history and all this stuff. You can't control history. You can't control what happened. You can't control the systems and all that shit. You can work your way into it and then make changes within it. You can work to change. Okay, cool. But what is it that we really want? Because behavior is the most controllable thing any person has. Who in this room cannot control their behavior? Because every black problem, for the most part, there's some one-offs. That stuff happens, man. I'm going to say most of our problems are behavior-based. I stand on that. Behaving the way that we do does not bring anything productive to the world. It doesn't we can have a safe community if we behaved. If we behaved. That is the only thing you can control. And if you hate white people like the way you say you do, why is all your anger and your energy towards other black people? George Zimmerman does not get the anger online that black men do who speak. And it comes from other black men. Change the culture and you change your behavior, but it's controllable. You're not going to sit here and say my behavior is out of control. I don't know what I'm doing. Are you a retard? You know exactly what you're doing. In fact, you know this to be true because every time you find a well-articulate, well-spoken, law-abiding black man or black woman, first thing you do, even if they logical, first thing you do, you call them a coon and you say they acting white. That's what you do. First thing you do, you call them a coon, you say they acting white. Acting white means what? Subconsciously, what you're saying is acting white means having good behavior, good speech, and obeying laws. That's why niggas will support T.I. and Big Meech before they support Clarence Thomas and Colin Powell and Dr. Ben Carson, Tim Scott. Y'all would support those people, those people, the TIs of the game. You know, you'll support them. You'll make them, you'll take their word as profound. Big Meech is your hero. When Big Meech come home, he's gonna get a welcome bigger than if Jesus was to walk the streets, nigga. Are we gonna talk serious and have a logical conversation, or are we gonna keep finding articulate ways to defend black folks' bullshit? Tulsa was short-lived. Why? We didn't hold it down. That's why. You talk all this shit, but you're scared to bust a grape. You'll kill any nigga you see, but not your real enemy. And again, Tulsa's history. Great. What we learned from it. So, because that happened then, you're scared to do it now? We can't do it now. They're gonna tear it down again. Bomb they shit. Black folks never went to war. Got a great excuse, young man. Great excuse. Great excuse. Great excuse. When it's time to go to war, nope. Niggas marched, sang songs, held hands, said prayers. Let's be technical about it. Where were the warriors? Great speeches being made. Great books written. Where were the warriors? Where was the kidnappings? Where was the hostages? Where were the warriors? Can't go to war with speech, man. Take money and violence. That's how we got conquered. Money and violence. That's why I tell black folks all the time, stop using that word frontline. You ain't fighting. And stop using fighting. We complain. Women ain't never fight for rights. You didn't fight either. You marched. You walked. You took punishment till you couldn't take punishment anymore. You got bullied. Pose no threat. You have to pose a threat to fight. That's the truth. You have to pose a threat to fight. Now, we're excellent complainers. I mean, man, we are flawless victory in the complaint department. Flawless victory in the complaint department. But you and I both know niggas ain't gonna do shit. And now it just goes to show me, even if you win this argument and white folks bow down, you're still mad. So it goes back to the two words. Now what? Do you think the not fucking around coalition with DJ Master J was going to actually bust? Was actually going to bust something? See, we got to stop that symbolism shit. You know? Stop all this symbolism shit. You know, oh, we've been programmed. Dude, all the problems are identified. Take action now. Stop programming your kids with this shit. Because the moment they can't do something, they're going to find a way to blame white people. You know? And I personally am getting tired of educated excuses for black folks because I'm around black folks. I live in the black community, so I feel I can speak on it from a non-biased point of view. I want to be fair across the board. If they call us a nigga, we say cracker. We say it just as much. Okay. Now, if white people are conceding, what is the complaint now? If black folks are conceding, if white folks are conceding, waving the white flag, what is it that we want now? What else is there to talk about? And are we just talking? Sometimes I'm looking at this from a perspective like arguing with your girl. It's like, yeah, you cook her in an argument, but you still gonna fuck with her? We gonna do something now, what? She apologized, she crying, okay, fine. You still barking? You won. Now what? You either gonna let it go or take action. And this is what I'm asking. Are black folks prepared to take action when we are granted the requests that we asked for? We've asked white people to get the fuck up away from us, and if they say okay, don't be shocked. What are you shocked about? You don't even want to be around black folks. The moment you get something, first thing you do is run from black folks. Half of you educated niggas in here now don't live around black folks for a reason. And you don't want to talk about the reason. What is the reason? Does it make logical sense for a group of people who you know that don't like you? Does it make logical sense for you to get the fuck away from them? Because niggas in California are doing that right now with the Mexicans. Niggas are doing that right now with Mexicans. So you can't tell me, you know what I'm saying, that this doesn't make sense just because they're white. What are they supposed to do? Because they scared of us. I would be too. I'm scared of us too. Most of my problems in my life has been niggas. Every violent situation I've ever been in has been a nigga. I'm not saying white people don't have encounters with white people and it may not be, it might not go well. That shit happens. I get that. Has it happened to you? Likelihood of it happening to you being in the black community. And why are y'all so scared to duck why do we duck this conversation? What is the excuse you gonna give for our behavior? That's one I can't wait to take calls from you comfortable niggas. What is the excuse that you are prepared to make for black folks' behavior? Stay my opinion. Hey, man, listen, man, I'm not taking none of this personal. Because there's niggas in here who don't agree. I'm not taking this personal. I'm speaking my mind. And I want to hear from you. I want to hear from your mind. Because I like to think about everything from all sides. And me personally, I feel black folks have mastered the art of keeping shit up. Keeping shit up. I just watched, what was it? Stephen A. Smith. What's his name? What's dude's name? It was Stephen A. Smith, white boy, and I forgot old boy name. Big tall motherfucker, black nigga. They was arguing about Dirk Nowitzki and Steve Nash getting the MVP, not having Perkins, not having the highest scoring record, but getting MVP for like 2 years. There's only two white people to ever, Kendrick Perkins, only two white people to ever get MVP, and it was like in a 2-3 year span. Kendrick Perkins found some way to make that racial. The NBA is dominated by black folks. Every year they had the NBA, a black person won, except for 3 years, and the people who do the voting are all white people. He found a way to make that racism. The stupidity of this shit. If it ain't racism, you gonna find a way to make it racist. The league is dominated by black folks. And in that category for MVP, it's dominated by black folks. The one time some white folks win, you call it racism. It don't even measure up. It's so minute on the scale of how many black people done won. Why would you even bring that up? It was so stupid. It was so stupid. They say Jap did the same shit dissing Eminem. Fair is fair. I'm very fair with my argument with Eminem. You only like him because he's white. I explained in detail. The music sonically sounds like shit. I'm not gonna vote for him because he's white. I said that to prove to you that you niggas go crazy over any other race of people doing black folk shit. You go crazy, and you do not judge them fairly. He gets judged fairly. He gets judged very fairly when I assess Eminem. There are white rappers that are way better than Eminem. Make better music. Shit's terrible. JJ Redick was playing chess, and Kendrick Perkins was coloring during that argument. Yeah. Yeah, come on, man. Y'all act like, do I not not criticize? I'm very fair across the board. Niggas get criticized, white folks get criticized, Mexicans are gonna get criticized, Arabs, everybody. It's called having a logical, free-thinking mind. You're bound to defend black folks' bullshit even when it's bullshit. No. 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 I went in on R. Kelly the same way I went in on Jeffrey Dahmer. Cut the shit. Yeah, oh yeah, you're cooning. Every time you critique black, see, that's the thing too. I gotta ask y'all in this audience, are black folks immune to criticism? Because criticism, self-evaluation, and identifying the problems is the only way to fix shit. So are we doing well to where we are above critique? Does the black race need a wake-up call? Because if race was a race, we are in last place. Let's look at this like we in the locker room, black man and black woman. We in the locker room. What goes on in the locker room? A lot of tough conversation. This is gonna be a tough conversation for your average program black person to handle. Because if I take, but they do it too, If we take that off the table and we just talking about you, how you behave. Because if I was a white man, you would be going crazy right now. You don't want to hear the facts about black folks from white people. I get it. Now you got to hear it from me. Single motherhood. How's that white people's fault? Oh, black folks don't have access to condoms. We don't. Last I checked, a pack of blunts costs more than a pack of condoms. Oh, our sisters don't got free health care. What? They done turned their vaginas into a slaughterhouse. What are you talking about? What's the excuse? And we have got to truly ask ourselves as black folks, are we ready for the what now? You know, it's black folks that'll argue you down, especially these comfortable old niggas. They will argue you down about January 6th as being like the worst day in America, but turn a blind eye and make excuses for Black Lives Matter. Now you tell me, because I live in the black community. I'm not one of these niggas doing a scholarly thing, staying in the suburbs, moving around, living in Seattle, drinking fucking Starbucks. I'm amongst the people. And I ain't afraid of niggas. And one thing about it, you niggas have never been told the truth. Oh my God, I could put on a dashiki right now, a kufi, you know what I'm saying, and start talking about we was kings and queens. You fucking serious? And if we was kings and queens and look how we are now, that says a lot about kings and queens. Ain't shit. You You niggas is so concerned about January 6th as if that impacts your life. Black Lives Matter destroyed my community. That impacts my life now. That impacts my grandmother's life. Not some motherfuckers who ran up in a goddamn Capitol building taking selfies and shit. That shit's fixed now. Your community is not, and you did it. Let's talk heavy. You took instructions from 3 bitches. Yeah, you comfortable nigga. Yeah, you overly educated black man. Educated in nonsense. In production of nothingness. Yes, you. Symbolic nigga. Yeah, great picture. Looks amazing. Does nothing. You ain't even twist a white man ankle when you went out there, nigga. Freedom fighter, huh? What freedoms don't you have? What I'm doing right now, I'm challenging you to show me your white hate. And I want you to stand on it. Don't select the time in which you want to do it if that's in you. I think it's pointless. I think it has it brings absolutely nothing of value to life right now. It's a different world. Mentally, you niggas are riding doom buggies while I'm in a Tesla. That's where I'm at mentally. And if you want to ride, put your seatbelt on. You cannot win thinking like your grandparents. They have every right to be bitter because they experienced it. And the purpose of them experiencing that was so that you wouldn't, and you have not, and you still talking as if you did. The truth isn't hate. The truth isn't racism. Again, every time y'all hear some facts that don't line up and are facts that make the race look bad, you call it racism. Especially coming from any white person. You niggas hoped and prayed that Tyree Nichols was beat down by white cops so you could have an excuse. You were looking for an excuse to act the fool. And when they didn't give you one, you tried to make one. That is the same mentality of the LGBT. That's the same mentality of the single mother. We find ways to continue to complain even if it's true. If a white person said the black community is violent, that's a present day statement. It's violent, right? I would agree. You would agree, and in your actions, it shows you agree, because the moment you get some money, you flee. The moment you get a promotion at your job, you're gone. And where do you feel like you have been successful? When you're amongst white people. And when you start acting civilized, black folks say you're acting white because you're acting civilized. Having a mindset like this, they're gonna say you're acting white. Niggas can't be satisfied with anything. How do you have more love for young Jeezy than you have for Dr. Ben Carson? He's public enemy number one to niggas. You would think he was, niggas got more love for R. Kelly than Dr. Ben Carson. You would, like, seriously. We celebrate when niggas get out of jail. Family, we gotta really reevaluate ourselves. That's a community to be scared of. Oh my God. Let's be real. Even the youngins, Rondo number 9, C-Day, King Von, niggas love our murderers. They political prisoners to us. Would you be scared of a community that love? If the white community was praising Jeffrey Dahmer, was praising Timothy McVeigh, you know what I'm saying? Wouldn't you be scared of that community? If they was praising the school shooters, the Dillon Roofs, I'm talking about praising them, free that man. If they kept saying, free that man, wouldn't you be scared of that community? Wouldn't you at least say, look, our boy white folks, them motherfuckers crazy. And a lot of motherfuckers say that now. So stop acting like you don't. Why are you acting like this black community is just this all-loving community? This is the truth. And it's such a shame that I gotta deal with black folks with delicate hands like a single mother. Because we're not capable of having logical discussions. If we were able to have a logical discussion about our behavior, we could be better. We're not, because our scholars make excuses for it. If I say that the black community present day is dangerous, what you educated motherfuckers gonna do is bring up history. And we will never get anywhere if every time we talk about what's happening to a motherfucker right now, how we acting right now, you bring up 400 years of oppression. Think about it. Every time you identify a problem in the black community, first thing you come with, well, you got to understand, with systematic white supremacy, we blah, 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 and Tulsa, and blah, 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 and this, and civil rights, and Jim Crow. Nigga, it's over. Stop making up new fights. can never get anywhere with black folks with a discussion like this because they're going to bring up history. All I'm saying is take history off the table and have the discussion. Then it becomes a different conversation. Am I right or am I wrong? Really think about this. If we have a conversation about black folks right now and you say you cannot use history, it becomes a very different conversation. And trust me, a lot of your college, you're going to start to see that all of these so-called educated people, these so-called scholars, are in a bubble. They're in a bubble. Single motherhood is a behavior. Violence is a behavior. Overspending on shit that you don't need is a behavior. Alcoholism, weed, that's all a behavior. Stealing is a behavior. Rape is a behavior. Damage to property is a behavior. Being unclean is a behavior. See, we're not even ready to have a conversation with white folks. We're not prepared to even come to the table. Because until the black community can wipe its own ass good, there's no way you can blame anybody. In order for us to ever sit down and have a logical conversation about culture and race, first of all, we have to have a culture. Second of all, we would have to come to the table intact. You're asking the very people, let's talk heavy. You're asking the very people that you claim to hate to fix you, love you, apologize, and give you a check. Why are you asking these people to fix you? We need therapy. Oh, it could be a black therapist. Who's going to train this black therapist? Because you're not gonna think he's a therapist unless he was trained by a white person. What I'm proving to you is that you don't hate white people like you say you do. It's all cap. And you're just becoming a disturbance. And you're doing nothing productive with this energy. Because all this so-called energy that you say you have for the white community, you place that on your own brothers. Okay, you need more proof. Go to the conscious community. Show me the abundance of white people that they're confronting. Show me the abundance of conflicts that's being had in the conscious community amongst black people and white people. Show it to me. See, you all are trying to react to civil rights movement. You're trying to keep shit going. I'd rather the world be a Travis Scott festival. I'm speaking metaphorically. Than to be a race riot. Because, again, we got great talking points. We're crazy with the argument game. We know our history. We're crazy with that. We know their history. We're crazy with that. Oh, our excuse game? Through the roof, off the meter. Now what? You know, black folks don't even got a number on what we want to do with reparations. What's the number? And who are the people sitting down at the table negotiating this number? Now, let's be honest about your assessment of black folks. Do you really love black folks the way you say you love them? Or can you not blame white people for getting the fuck away from a hostile situation? Would you walk into territory where people don't like you? It just makes logical sense to me. These people online saying it, how much they don't like you. And if you felt that way about white folks, which you really don't, you will get the fuck away from white folks. But you don't get away from them. You run to them. So in my opinion, I feel that they are more scared of us now than we are them. You niggas are not scared of white folks. You just use it as a tool to make an excuse if it doesn't go right, if the confrontation doesn't go right, if you turn in a traffic stop into a damn Let Freedom Ring march, turn it into a social justice warrior activism moment, a Starbucks revolutionary moment, and it doesn't go right, you turn it into racism. But what do you want? We got to ask black people, what do you want? And white people are willing to give it to you. White people are willing to step away. Now what?
Nearly half of all blacks are not okay with white people, according to this poll, not according to me, according to this poll. That's a hate group. That's a hate group. And I don't want to have anything to do with them. And I would say, based on the current way things are going, the best advice I would give to white people is to get the hell away from black people. Just get the fuck away. Wherever you have to go, just get away. Because there's no fixing this. This can't be fixed. Right? This can't be fixed. You just have to escape. So that's what I did. I went to a neighborhood where I have a very low black population, because unfortunately there's a high correlation between the density. And this is according to Don Lemon, by the way. So here I'm just quoting Don Lemon when he notes that when he lived in a mostly black neighborhood.
Take your emotions out of this and let's hear the facts. Let's hear the facts. It could be fixed if we wanted it fixed. We don't want it fixed. Because this gives niggas something to do. We're going to bring it back from the top. We're gonna bring it back to the top.
So if nearly half of all blacks are not okay with white people, according to this poll, not according to me, according to this poll, that's a hate group. That's a hate group. And I don't want to have anything to do with them. And I would say, based on the current way things are going, the best advice I would give to white people is to get the hell away from black people. Just get the fuck away. Wherever you have to go, just get away. Because there's no fixing this. This can't be fixed. Right? This can't be fixed. You just have to escape. So that's what I did. I went to a neighborhood where I have a very low black population, because unfortunately there's a high correlation between the density. And this is according to Don Lemon, by the way. So here I'm just quoting Don Lemon when he notes that when he lived in a mostly black neighborhood, there were a bunch of problems that he didn't see in white neighborhoods. So even Don Lemon sees a big difference in your own quality of living based on where you live and who's there. So I think it makes no sense whatsoever as a white citizen of America to try to help black citizens anymore. It doesn't make sense. It's no longer a rational impulse. And so I'm going I'm going to back off from being helpful to Black America because it doesn't seem like it pays off. Like I've been doing it all my life, and the only outcome is I get called a racist. That's the only outcome. It makes no sense to help Black Americans if you're white. It's over. Don't even think it's worth trying. Totally not trying. And there we go. You didn't expect that today, did you?
Did he say anything that was not logical or a lie? If you're a white person and you spend time helping Black folks your whole career, your whole life, and they still don't like you, wouldn't you say enough is a fucking enough? Where are the lies?
But those who don't want to focus on education, you just need to get away from them. Just get as much distance as you can. That's my recommendation. And I'm also really sick of seeing video after video of Black Americans beating up non-Black citizens. I realize it's anecdotal, and it doesn't give me a full picture of what's happening. But every damn day I look on social media and there's some Black person beating the shit out of some white person. I'm kind of over it. I'm over it. Right? So I quit.
You got what you want. Your dreams have came true, Black people. So what do you got to complain about now? Little Big Nate, hit that link, nigga. Hit that link. I know we got to talk heavy. Hit that link, Nate. If white folks being good to us and we still treat you like shit, it's no incentive. I would be tired of niggas too. I'm tired of niggas now. But you cannot fault these motherfuckers for saying, okay, you got it. It's like a motherfucker coming to a Black soul restaurant or a club, and people say, we don't want your white ass in here. He say, cool, fine. I'm not coming no more. Shout out to Powerful Pictures donating to this church with a sponsorship of $50, $100. I know this is a hard conversation to have. Y'all emotions are going. Your heart's beating fast. You know. But you're free to speak your mind. You're free to call in. And am I wrong? Because I know that I'm not welcome in certain communities in Chicago. I don't go. I don't go over there trying to negotiate. I don't go tell them, man, this is not right. I know the east side of Chicago hate niggas. I watch where the hell I'm at. I know Humble Park can't stand my ass. I watch where I go. Once they find out I don't speak Spanish, no. I'm not fucking around. I know Little Village, Pilsen, ain't got no love for me. So they can't get mad if I say, man, I avoid Mexican neighborhoods. You got me. They can't call me racist. I'm observing. I'm reacting to the treatment. I don't want no smoke.
Say, bro, I grew up half Spanish, half black. I experienced racism from white. Damn, I can't see it. Literally 3 times in my life. I'm 32 now. I received racism from black people weekly. Luckily, thanks to my Spanish grandparents, I never developed that inferiority complex. Yes. Black folks have an inferiority complex. You know? Oh, y'all gonna hit me with the reading the rainbow? Fuck you. You're only doing it because I'm black. You're only doing that because I'm black. Special fuck you to the chat room. Y'all discriminating on me because I'm black. You know? But honestly, this is a group. This I want to hear from all sides. White people are avoiding black people. Should they? Are they intelligent in doing so at this point? And is this what you niggas always wanted? Because you got it. Is this what you wanted? Nah, Black Power, we not doing no trolling today, man. Come back later. I'm not trolling with Tay Tay today. Do y'all want me to troll with Tay Tay? Hit that super chat if y'all want me to let Tay Tay on. Tay Tay is he got on his mask again. He ready to talk Black Power shit. You know, he done greased up his nipple rings. You know, he just got through massaging his boyfriend and shit, so he's sleeping in bed, so he got a little free time. Do y'all want Tay Tay to come back here? Y'all got to hit that super chat. Y'all don't hit the super chat, I ain't letting Tay Tay come on here, man. I got to know y'all serious. I didn't want to fuck up the rhythm because, you know, Tay Tay, he come up in here and start doing too much shit. But yeah, man, you know, niggas get what they ask for, man. And when you get it, what are you going to do? What are you going to do, man? Nate, hit the link, man, if you ain't at work. You know, I know niggas be busy. Because you're a productive black man. He say, yeah, let him back. Get the fuck out of here, man. I gotta say, I gotta know y'all serious because he gonna disrupt this rhythm. We talking real shit. Now, I'll play with you, Tay Tay, when we talk about these hoes, but, you know, Jap said, I interviewed a viral Pookie. Shit, if I could send me his email. If I get his email. We at 900, y'all. We fucking up the algorithm. We getting there. Yeah, man. So this shit is serious, man, because no matter how good white folks do, it's not good enough. No matter if white folks leave us alone, that ain't good enough. And which leads me to this Colin Kaepernick shit. Colin Kaepernick wouldn't be shit if it wasn't for that white family. You're adopted, which means a black mother didn't want your ass. Let's talk heavy. The black woman gave you away. She didn't want you. And you gonna say these people who brought you up good, gave you everything, every opportunity in life for you to make something of yourself, and you become this now militant who hates these people strictly because they white. And they did right by you. That's crazy. So it leads me to keep asking, what do black people want? Because Colin Kaepernick is another one led by the black woman. He didn't become, Colin Kaepernick just became black. I've always said that. You lived your whole life as a white boy. Okay, Nate. You know what I'm saying? No, not reaching. Colin Kaepernick is full of shit. He didn't start getting on that Black Lives Matter, taking a knee shit till he got with that bitch. And they became Twitter social justice warriors. You was a white boy your whole life, nigga. You ain't never experienced no real shit with the police, discrimination, nothing like that, nigga. You're super beige, nigga. You're third degree beige, nigga. You're the beige Jesus, nigga.
Of empowerment in his new graphic novel, Change the Game, written with author and University of Chicago professor Eve L. Ewing.
I love how you depict yourself in this book, not as some big shot hero, but as a shy, insecure high schooler like we all were.
Hold on, man. This shit freezing. Hold on. Let me start it over. Tay-Tay still waiting in the background. Tay-Tay, they ain't rocking with you, man. They ain't hit the cash yet. I mean, the super chat, man. So I'm gonna have to let you go, man. They don't really want to see you right now. So I'm kicking you out, bro. Kick Tay-Tay bitch ass out of here. You know. All right, let me see if it'll play.
Of empowerment in his new graphic novel, Change the Game, written with author and University of Chicago professor Eve L. Ewing.
I love how...
You see? It's your first mistake. First mistake, aligning yourself with that damn feminist German Shepherd. Amanda Seals edition. Amanda Seals edition. You know, you done let these hoes talk your ass out of a motherfucking football career. What has that need done for my community? What has that need done for your community? Let me ask you niggas. See, we're gonna stop. I want to raise your fucking consciousness above symbolism. What has that need done for you? What has changed since the need? How have you used the need? What has that need that he took done for you? Okay? What has the need done for you? Not a goddamn thing. Not a fucking thing. What has changed since that need? Not a fucking thing.
You depict yourself in this book, not as some big shot hero, but as a shy, insecure high schooler like we all were. I mean, I'm speaking for you, but...
yeah, no, absolutely.
Growing up, I think still am a pretty introverted person. I hope it's true to form, and that's just kind of how I navigate the world.
It's his true high school coming of age story, his journey embracing his blackness despite resistance from many, including his white adoptive parents.
I know my parents love me, but there were still very problematic things that...
This is disrespectful, you know what I'm saying? But because it's white people, you're cool with it. And this is the repayment that they get for pouring into this black child, because somebody programmed him into thinking that he was oppressed. You know? Y'all want to hear Tay-Tay, man? He just won't stop, man. Come on, I'm gonna bring on Tay-Tay, man. Tay-Tay he gotta talk to me. I want to talk to you, Jap. I miss you, bro. Look at this. This nigga got on a fucking ski mat. This nigga in the crib, just gay as ever. Tay-Tay, man, what up, man?
Listen, fuck white people. White people ain't shit. Black people gotta be away from white people. White people are the reason why black people are fucked up in their head. So it's not black people's fault.
Hey, let me ask you this. Tay.
No. Get it right. It's black. No, get it right. Get it right. Get it right. It's black power. Get it right.
Tay.
Black power. And listen, hey, let's not listen. You're too old.
Tay. When is the last? You're on mute. You don't say that. You're on mute. You're on mute right now. Tay. When is the last time you went? He's still talking. Tay. I'm not gonna. Tay. He's still talking.
So watch your mouth, little boy.
We didn't hear.
And also, you don't want me to start calling you names because I'm gonna embarrass you on your show, and I'm trying to be real nice. So be respectful. As I said, either call me Black Power or Black God because I have power over this whole universe. So don't play with me.
Okay. We'll compromise. Black Tay. All right.
No. Black Power.
Black Tay.
Listen up, white boy. Watch your mouth, white boy.
Tay.
White boy, watch your mouth, white boy. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth, white boy. A matter of fact, you're the white boy because you're the one that be hating on black pussy. So watch your mouth, white boy.
Tay.
White boy, watch your mouth. You're the white boy, so watch your mouth, white boy.
So what white channel do you go on and fuck with? Or is it just black people?
I ain't got a TV because I'm broke.
Tay, you ain't got a TV?
I ain't got shit. I'm broke and I'm black. I ain't got nothing, but I know what I want.
You want white pussy?
No, you want white pussy. You know what I told you. I love black pussy. I come from black pussy, so I respect black pussy. You don't. You don't respect black pussy. So, but you want to be, but you want to be white. That's the difference. You want to be white. You want to be around white people, and also you are white. A matter of fact, you a pussy ass Puerto Rican because you don't look black. You don't look black. I'm black. I'm Jamaican. I'm Black American. I'm more blacker than you. You like a light skin. You like a light skin Puerto Rican. Trying to be you ain't black. You really a Puerto Rican. You ain't FBA. I'm more FBA than you. You a Puerto Rican.
Tay, show him your lining. Show him your lining right now.
I'm bald headed. Fuck you mean?
Hey, show him your Jordans.
I'm bald headed. Ain't got to show shit. Do not change the subject. Because I said you a white boy. You want to be white, so you get all worried. I ain't worried about no pussy ass cracker. Fuck them crackers. Them crackers ain't shit. But you want to be white. You are worried about white people this, worried about white people that. So what? White people are the reason why black people are fucked up because of slavery, because of segregation, because of Jim Crow laws, because of kidnappings. What?
So should black people avoid you, Tay?
Black people should avoid themselves. Black people should avoid themselves. Black people should avoid white people. White people, they're the real criminals. You understand? Just like Puerto Ricans are criminals, they like to steal. Just like Puerto Ricans are criminals, Puerto Ricans like to steal a lot. Mexicans are criminals, they like to do the car. Hold on. Mexicans are hold on. Mexicans, they like to do cartel and like to do drugs. Hold on. Let me finish. Mexicans, hold on. You want to be Mexican. I don't know why you want to be Mexican, and I don't know why you want to be Puerto Rican. Puerto Ricans, they like to steal. Mexicans, they like to do cartel, like to do drugs. You want to be everybody but black. And you're not black. As I said, you're a pussy ass Puerto Rican trying to be black. You're a front. I'm the real black God. I'm the real black power. And by the way, when you talking, you don't be making any sense, and you ain't really saying shit. I talk more than you. That's why you're making money because of me on your super chat. Because I'm the star of the show. I'm the real podcaster, and I ain't got a podcast. I make your show, so watch your mouth. So I make your show. If it wasn't for me, your show wouldn't be popping. When I get on, everybody start going crazy. So don't play with it. So play with it.
Tay is in the building, y'all.
That's what's up. Hey, what's up, y'all? What's up, man? How y'all doing? Hey, by the way, as I said, I'm the brokest, but I'm the sexiest, and I know what I want, and I love black pussy more than you. Fuck out of here.
All right, Tay. Good job, bro. Good job, Tay. This nigga, he get him up out of here. Tay, boy. Tay, he having him mad, man. These niggas really mad. Let me get back into this Colin Kaepernick shit. This is some of the most unappreciative motherfucking nigga I've ever seen. You know what I'm saying? Damn, we got more motherfuckers want to come in and chat. Hold on, let me let a couple motherfuckers speak, man. What's up, Brody? Take the mute off.
What's going on, brother?
What's up, bro?
Man, I think Colin Kaepernick is on some straight bullshit.
He's reaching. Like, Fam, we gonna really get into this shit and break this shit
Yeah,
down.
this is what kills me, right? He said his adopted white parents wouldn't let him embrace his blackness because they wouldn't let him wear cornrows. These are his words, right?
Yeah.
My father, listen, my father and neither one of my grandfathers would let me braid or do cornrows when I was in school.
My father wouldn't let me or get my ears pierced. When I got my ears pierced, he kicked my ass.
When I pierced my ear, I was 15 years old. Came home, I knew my father was gonna get pissed, so I called myself putting on a skull cap so I could hide the shit. Man, my father snatched my hat off, jacked me the fuck up, and said, "What the fuck was you thinking, piercing your ear?"
Just like I told my little cousins, stop getting dreadlocks because in the streets of Chicago, they gonna make you if you not doing the Chief Keef shit, you not drilling, you ain't gang banging, they gonna still think you are because you wearing the uniform and them niggas have saturated that fucking look. You don't want to have that look. And you don't want to go to court with that goddamn look. Get your fucking haircut. He went there, went and got his haircut and got his record expunged. That's what
Listen, my father told me in the 70s when the Black Panthers was out here, when he had his afro, the cops would stop him, fuck with him, all types of shit. He said when he cut his afro off, that's when the cops stopped fucking with him. Dude, I don't understand why our people refuse to take accountability and responsibility for the shit that we be ending up in 90% of the time. Yes.
Like, niggas act like we don't provoke this shit. We provoking hate a lot of the times. We cannot, if we were, I'm gonna be honest, if we were a community like the Jewish community, and I'm gonna be honest, they got, when you go to Brooklyn, they got their own ambulance, their own little patrol people. They don't even have cops. They got their own patrol people, and then they'll get to the cops. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They are peaceful people. The only time shit kick off is when them niggas from Marcy walk all the way over there and go fucking with them. You know what I'm saying? And they on the lookout for that shit. That's intelligence. You know what I'm saying? And we don't carry ourselves like the Jewish community to have an argument. We fuck up our argument with our behavior. That's all I'm saying. We don't even have a fucking argument. If white folks say, all right, cool, let's have a discussion. Let's have a discussion right now. Are we prepared with the shit that we got going on right now to actually have that discussion, or are we gonna keep bringing up history? If they say no history on the table, present day, let's talk. What y'all doing?
Yo, black folks in the hood be on demon time 24/7. And then when they get called out on it, oh, it's because I'm black. Nah, it's because you act like a fucking idiot.
Facts.
Nah, I'm not going to sit here and say there's no such thing as racism. There's no such thing as institutionalized oppression and all that. We get that. We know that. But if you know that, then why are you not conducting yourself a certain way until you're in a position of power to change it?
Because we're so used to being victims, and there's benefits to proving your victimhood.
Right.
If we get Umar Johnson up here, all he gonna do is history us to death.
Well, how about, like I said, accountability? Now,
never gonna hold us accountable. They're gonna find some way to, and we don't hold ourselves accountable. The moment the logical thing would be to hold ourselves accountable for our own actions and our behavior, because that's the only thing we can control. We can absolutely control our behavior. That is.
Oh, don't forget our attitudes too.
Yes,
that's the biggest thing.
That's behavior. We can control that. So if that can be controlled, and we know that you don't want to have that argument. You want to bring up history because it gets you out of having to talk about a nigga's behavior now.
Right. I've seen black folks get pulled over by the police and just do some of the most dumbest, egregious, outrageous shit. I've been pulled over so many times, and as long as I'm yes sir, no sir, paperwork's legit, license legit, registration's legit. Okay, go on your way. Because guess what? If I get a ticket and you go to court, the first thing the prosecutor gonna ask, well, what was the demeanor of the accused? Oh, he was polite. Case dismissed. 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10. But if you acting like a dumbass hood Negro, guess what? That's how they're gonna treat you.
But niggas want to right at the ass. And when they do, they got an excuse for it. Let me break down this Colin Kaepernick video, and then we're gonna come back with some calls and shit.
All right.
All right, bro. Appreciate you, family. Let's get back to this Colin Kaepernick shit, man.
I went through. I think it was important to show that, no, this can happen in your own home and how we move forward collectively.
Hold on. Where the fuck is the video?
Racism that is...
Hold on, man. I might have to reset this motherfucker. It's like it's freezing. All you niggas coming in the chat, that's what it is. Hold on.
Including his white adoptive parents.
Oh, here you go.
My parents loved me, but there were still very problematic things that I went through. I think it was important to show that, no, this can happen in your own home and how we move forward.
All right, hold on, man. Let me reset this, y'all. Give me a second, church. Give me a second, church. Okay. I see y'all brothers in the chat and that hit the link. I'm gonna get to y'all in 1 second. Let me just break down this video. I'm gonna bring y'all up. Try to bring 2 or 3 y'all up at a time too. Hold on. Let's bring up this Colin Kaepernick shit with his fake outrage.
Empowerment in his new graphic novel, Change the Game, written with author and University of Chicago professor Eve L. Ewing.
I love how you depict yourself in this book, not as some big shot hero, but as a shy, insecure high schooler like we all were. I mean, I'm speaking for you, but...
yeah, no, absolutely.
Growing up...
Why is this motherfucker freezing? Let's see, man.
no, absolutely.
Growing up, I think still am a pretty introverted person. I hope it's true to form, and that's just kind of how I navigate the world.
It's his true high school coming-of-age story, his journey embracing his blackness, despite resistance from many, including his white adoptive parents.
What is going on? It's like I'm overloaded over here. There's a bunch of y'all niggas in this motherfucker. Hold on.
Parents.
I know my parents loved me, but there were still very problematic things that I went through. I think it was important to show that, no, this can happen in your own home and how we move forward collectively while addressing the racism that is being perpetuated.
He took cues from his...
So this is a slap in the face to a family that adopted a black child, you know what I'm saying, poured into him, made sure he went to college, gave him a solid upbringing, and then y'all still get called racist. White folks can't win. I would give up on us too. I'm sorry. You niggas ain't nothing can satisfy you niggas.
Icon, basketball star Allen Iverson, who he said wore his blackness like a suit of armor. And teenage Kaepernick wanted cornrows to match. He's getting what roles, his mom asked?
Oh, your hair's not professional. Oh, you look...
That's the truth. Nigga, when I wanted braids, my father said, hell no, you're not about to get shot in the street looking like no thug. That's all he said, you little thug. You know what I'm saying? I did not get braids until I left his home. Yeah, house to myself. I get braids like in my 20s. I wanted braids bad in high school when we was hooping. Could never get braids. Everybody had Iverson braids. My father said, hell no, for that very same fucking reason.
Like a little thug.
Your mom said that to you.
Yeah. And those become spaces where it's like, okay, how do I?
See, he would know that if he was really around black folks. You know what I'm saying? See, everything ain't fucking racist. Motherfuckers wasn't getting jobs with them fucking braids in their head. It was a lot of shit that wasn't accepted back then.
I navigate the situation now, but it also is important.
But okay, we get the gist, man, because I don't know what the fuck is going on with this shit.
Informed why I have my hair long today.
The grown-up version of Eve wanted to go back in time and give young Colin a lot of hugs. And I was really...
He trying to make it seem like he was being oppressed or something like that. Nigga, you had 3-course meal dinners every day, great breakfast. Your mother probably packed you a lunch. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, stop with the kunta kinte, man. You never been through it and you never will. The only way you go through it is if you provoke the shit. You're looking for racism that ain't there. That's my problem with niggas. Let's see, man. Bring it on. A couple of the brothers. What's up, bro?
Man, I can't stand that nigga, man.
I couldn't stand him anyway, man.
He made me hate the 49ers. I'm gonna just keep it real, man. Look, he just proved white folks right. Tay and Colin Kaepernick, man, don't let Tay on no more, man. Tay just
but that nigga, like Tay is an example of what we're talking about. If it was 1,000 Tay-Tays in the community, would you blame a white person for not wanting to be there?
Nigga, look, nobody in this chat wants to be around a nigga like that. Nobody.
And that's what niggas are.
And like this, not to mention white people or Latino people, Mexican, nobody likes that nigga. Why can you blame white people after looking at Tay-Tay? After listening to Tay-Tay go on and on, that like, man, you proved them right, dude. I mean, and Colin Kaepernick, this nigga, man, this dude had Papa Doc's life from 8 Mile. He had 2 white parents that had a real good marriage. He went to a private school. I mean, this nigga had everything.
You would have never got that opportunity with no black mama, baby mama, single mama, and your own mama. You came out. Your mama gave you away, and you still talking about racism. We need to be talking about feminism and these bitches and what they doing to the black man. You were raised by a white family because of the black woman.
That nigga lucky, man. I'm gonna tell you, like, look,
lucky.
Dude, he don't like. I'm gonna tell you this, man, and like, you understand this shit, but a lot of niggas won't. My parents were married and got divorced when I was 7 years old. I had to move back to the hood, from the nice part of town to the hood with my daddy. Well, my daddy raised me in the fucking hood around niggas. Savage ass, ravenous ass niggas. As a light-skinned nigga that's smart, you're gonna fight all the time. You're gonna take constant L's. You're gonna have to fight, learn how to fight, learn how to hustle, learn how to talk, learn how to every goddamn thing. This light-skinned nigga, Colin Kaepernick, had 2 white parents. Didn't grow up in the motherfucking hood around niggas. Didn't have to go to hood-ass schools and shit. This nigga lucky. He don't know what the fuck he talking about.
He continuously disrespects that white family. Even when he accepted that award at BET and he said, I want to give praise to all the strong black women out there.
He don't know what the fuck he talking about.
In front of his mama, and that woman raised your ass where that strong black woman threw your ass away, nigga. That's just the facts.
Nigga, look, he grew up in a white neighborhood with 2 upper middle class white parents who had the money. Like, you understand how much money you gotta have to adopt some random ass half black kid and raise them and put through private school.
Money. Do you know all the shit you go through to adopt a kid? It's not like buying a house. Them people was on a waiting list for a long time. They were going through interview after interview.
Black ass.
They have to go through a whole lot of. It's a lot of shit. It's a lot of people who get denied because of referrals from the neighbors and friends and other people who say no. Everybody had to vouch. They wanted a child bad.
They wanted him.
A great life. And for you to come back and spit in their face, that just goes to show that it's no pleasing black folks. Even when you talk to them, they gonna still find a way to make it racism.
You know what's crazy? Like tonight, I'm working my second job, working armed security in the hood, and it's the store working at got a white owner, but he employs like Mexicans and Asians to work at the store, right? And I'm a black dude. I work the store security.
Oh, he's racist.
Yeah, but you know why? Here's the thing though. He can't even employ, like, it's some place you can't even employ white security guard because niggas would just test them all day and fuck with them all day. So they can't even work there. I mean, it's like, I don't blame white folks for saying fuck it and just walking away. I don't blame them because niggas do it all the time. Like one of my best friends, he's a pro-black. Now I be trying to talk to this dumbass, hey man, this nigga moved to the most whitest part of Tennessee that you could find. And he thinks like, dude, I still live in the hood. This nigga he live in the whitest part he could find. And he brags about how good neighborhood is. The shit motherfucking county is like 89, 90% white. And that's where you chose to move. That's your choice of like
nigga does that, bro. Every time they get some money, they get the fuck away from black folks as fast as possible.
And this shit really, man, is dude, niggas be look, slavery only lasted 246 years. It didn't last. The Jews' slavery lasted 400 years. Niggas keep identifying as the goddamn Jews. Stop doing that shit. Stop, like, I can't, like, every time I see a nigga take on an Italian moniker or Hispanic moniker or like Charlemagne the God, you take on a white man's name. Like, what happened to being pro-black? Like, these niggas ain't really pro-black. They're like
pro-black. They're selective in their pro-blackness. They're selective in when they hate white people. They're selective in how much they hate white people. It's not real. And when white people finally say, "Look, fuck it, we done." No, that's racist. So what do you want them to do? Continue to take y'all bullshit because nothing they do is ever good enough for you. Because you're relying on them to fix you.
Hey, man.
Black folks are relying on white folks to fix them.
Y'all niggas got that female ass energy, dude. Look, it's an ugly chick, ugly drunk black chick that got a BBL, got her breast done. She look like a fucking gorilla in the face.
Yes, sir.
She been trying to holler at me every time I worked the clubs and security for years. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And she always find a way to be around niggas, be around dudes that don't want her around. And she causing drama and shit. Niggas got that kind of energy, man. Y'all, look, stop. Look, if y'all hate motherfuckers so much, why you could leave. You ain't gotta live like African land is cheap.
They don't want niggas, man. They don't want niggas either. Let me tell you something, big dog. All right, big dog. Appreciate you, brother. What up, man?
What up, your boy Beige Rage in the house. How you doing, man?
What's good, bro?
Yo, man, let's not make a mistake about Kaepernick, man. Listen, Kaepernick is not a beige nigga. You and me, we beige niggas. Kaepernick is not a beige nigga, right? To be a beige nigga, you got to grow up in the hood. You got to get your ass kicked by the Crispies every day. To be a beige nigga, you got to grow up to be the hardest nigga. And Kaepernick is not a beige nigga. Kaepernick is one of them post-1980s, how they call it, mixed race, right? We call them half-breeds. But he's a mixed race. He's, like Barack Obama, right? Barack Obama's my age, right? But, back when I grew up, if you had any black in you, you were black, right? It was a one-drop rule. But not post-1980s, we got invaded. All the beige niggas got invaded by all of these motherfuckers that they confused, man. They confused. Kaepernick learned about black people watching television. That's why he wanted cornrows. That's why he wanted cornrows. If he would have grew up in the hood, he would have known. No nigga with a job that's above semi-skilled is wearing cornrows. You know that shit, man. Nigga can drive a steamroller, cornrows. All right, my man, what's happening, right? Nigga do some construction with cornrows. All right, my man, right? Nigga ain't going above that. Niggas ain't working nowhere where the air conditioning is on.
Like, okay, you're gonna be out here driving, you're gonna be riding around the city, you got a fucking Cutlass, and you riding around with some fucking braids, you're gonna get pulled over, fucked with every fucking day. You know what I'm saying?
With a wife beater on, right?
Haircut. So I had to keep my hair cut all the time. You know what I'm saying? I wanted braids when the Iverson shit was popping. We all did. And you could tell some people was able to do it, some people, but it kept me out of trouble. You know what I'm saying? So, but it wasn't no racist thing or nothing like that.
Yeah, exactly. The garbage man or a bus driver or some shit. Yeah. Look, the same nigga that got a job with dreadlocks is a nigga that can get a job with cornrow. The same job you can get with dreadlocks is the job you can get with cornrow.
Yeah, dreads is the new braids.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? And it's treated the same way, even in the courtroom. They're gonna be perceived the same fucking way. That's why I tell niggas, man, you better lay off all that shit, all them tattoos and them fucking dreadlocks, nigga.
Oh, especially the tattoos on the face and shit.
Oh yeah, they're gonna perceive you a certain way. But how do you feel about white people finally saying, okay?
Yo, man, Colin Kaepernick is fulfilling the stereotype that you can't treat niggas right, man. You can't treat niggas right. They raised this ungrateful little knucklehead, and he turns around and he calls them racist. He's been dissing them at every opportunity. I could understand white folks throwing their hands up and saying, screw it, man. I mean, listen, what do we do when we get some money, man? We get away from us too. I mean, let's tell the truth.
That's facts, man. That's facts.
You know what I mean? We get away from us too, you know? I don't want to have to listen to gunshots and helicopters at night and all this other bullshit.
Well, we shouldn't have to run, but the facts are the facts. Present day, black behavior, niggas run from it. Any nigga with some common sense or run away from the typical average black folks. That's just the truth. And niggas don't want to say that shit. Oh, it's cooning. Oh, you hate your own people. I can't stand my people half the time. I love my people. I wish they would love me back. But most of my enemies and most of the problems that I have, as far as even being able to broadcast, come from black men.
Yeah, even men, not just black people, but black men. Now that's hard. That's hard, man. That's hard.
So what the fuck? I haven't encountered any white hate yet. And I talk shit about every race. I'm very even in my shit. The only people who complain is educated motherfucking old niggas, old comfortable niggas, and black women. All those topics, niggas take it, laugh. Man, that is some real shit. I haven't even had the Mexican community come at me yet. And we did dirty. We broke that shit down to the molecule. They ain't even take it personal. It's niggas.
It's the more Democrat niggas, man. The more Roland Martin listening niggas.
We gotta get their minds right, man. Any last words, man? We'll take another call.
Man, great show, brother. Peace out.
Appreciate you, man. What's good, Brody?
Yo, what's good? What's up, Minister Jap?
Man, chilling, man. Just getting attacked, man. Just getting attacked. You know?
This is a good topic of conversation, man. This is a good topic.
Yeah, I said, again, a lot of niggas don't want to approach it because every time you approach these type of conversations with black folks, they call you a coon. And our behavior has to get evaluated, and we the only ones that can do it. And I think we should be the only ones that should.
My parents didn't let me do any of that shit when I was growing up. I wanted cornrows. They freaked out when I got my ears pierced.
Same here. They're like, what the fuck?
Yo, but no, what were you saying?
Yes.
No, I agree with what everybody was saying, because it's like sometimes when you're young, you don't understand that your parents actually want the best for you and don't want you to get into some fuck shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he's not getting. And also he looking at it from a perspective of the negative stereotypes. All those things that everybody thinks is blackity black, most of them are negative stereotypes.
He's getting gaslit by that bitch that he's with and that bitch that helped him write that book.
Yep.
And they talk, and that bitch he's with helped him protest his way out of NFL career that he worked hard for.
Yeah, that was stupid too. How you gonna become a protester? You know, how you gonna come on, you rather be in the NFL doing your thing. That's crazy.
He could make more of an impact for the black community by earning in the NFL and doing for the community than running around here stirring up racism that he never experienced and that he ain't gonna do shit if it get violent for. You know what I'm saying? And he let that bitch talk him out of a career and being a legend and something because he's more valuable and he means more as a football player than a fucking activist because he's never said, if you listen to any of his speeches, he's not the deepest nigga in the room. He's not even like Kyrie Irving. You know what I'm saying? At least Kyrie is like, you know what I'm saying? He's red. He's, you know what I'm saying? Colin Kaepernick don't even know what the fuck he's talking about. He sound like Twitter. He talks in Twitter posts.
Yeah, there's more important things, man. It's annoying that everything black folks only want to talk about racism when it's like most of the things you bring upon yourself.
Yeah.
It's better to you know, feminism, all these things are a lot more trouble than, you know, some niggas in the hood that want to wear cornrows and feel like they're getting discriminated. That's not real discrimination because, like, even if a person of another race did that, they still wouldn't get the job with the cornrows.
Yeah. They got equivalents in the white community. It's called blue hair. It's called, you know what I'm saying? It's called ear gouges. You ever seen them ear gauges?
Yup.
Them big ass, stupid ass things.
The most job you're going to get with that is working at AT&T.
Hell, or shit, working at fucking Starbucks. Being a barista, motherfucker. Putting that stupid shit in your head. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, people don't understand, man. Like, when you're on that field, you're at work. I've never been at my job being able to express my political views and protest and shit. You're at work. They're like, nigga, take your ass home. You want to express your political views and protest and okay, take a knee at the crib.
Yeah, that's true. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? If you want to do that, you got to be like a billionaire working for yourself. Because when you're working for somebody else, nobody really cares about your fucking opinions and your political views. They just want you to do your fucking job.
It was not thought out at all. It wasn't thought out at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, Colin Kaepernick has no reason to hate white. In fact, he should be the bridge between black folks and white folks. Showing them up.
That's how it should
be. That's what he really should be doing. Hey, man, these white folks took care of me when, you know what I'm saying? I got left. I should be a felon. I should be on the street. I should be gangbanging. These people put me through college. You know what I'm saying? Made sure I stayed out of trouble. How the hell you gonna call them racist?
Also, he a grown-ass millionaire, man. Why is he so worried about what happened, like, that he didn't get cornrows when he was 15? Like, who cares, man? Like, you're gonna write a whole book about that? I think he's just trying to make money. Like, he understands that this stuff sells and that's how he's gonna continue making money.
Yeah. And again, the racial tension has a market. So, you know, it's the race hustlers. If that stops, you know what I'm saying, these niggas lose jobs. There's no purpose for Umar Johnson if there's no racism. There's no purpose for Al Sharpton. There's no purpose for Jesse Jackson. What is Umar gonna go back to working at schools and just, you know, being a principal or something, maybe, if that, at best? Like, these people are actually not, none of it's needed. When COVID hit, COVID should tell you what are the necessities to live and what needs to keep the infrastructure of the world going. Your history, your trivial history knowledge, your ability to argue with white people does nothing when shit gets real.
True.
It just goes to show you these niggas don't have no purpose, man. I'll let you get the last word, bro.
No, that's it, man. I just think Colin Kaepernick's trying to make some money right now. That's it. I don't think even he believes it.
All right,
Because
bro.
he's in a really good situation.
Oh. And Nike's still paying him to be an activist, not an athlete.
Oh, Nike's still paying him?
He's still signed with Nike.
Oh man, he's good. Like, yeah, man, that's kind of a slap in the face. He's good.
He's not even a fucking athlete. But I appreciate you, big dog. Blessings to you, bro. Deacon, what up?
Minister, how you doing today?
What up, fam?
I tell you what, I live in Alabama, so I tell everybody, Alabama is the racist capital of the United States. I can show you some real motherfucking racists. These people going around here talking about some, this happened to me, that happened to me. My father actually experienced that shit. My mother experienced it in Mississippi. They not, yeah, they're still upset about it, but our generation, what we mad about? Like, why are we mad because our parents went through that? If anything, we ought to be glad we not having to deal with that shit.
I thought the goal was for them to go through it so we don't.
Exactly. And I tell everybody, I'm like, why is our generation mad as hell about what happened 60, 70 years ago? We wasn't alive then. You know, be glad we don't have to deal with that. You know, them folks back then was getting beat on, spit on, shot, assaulted, all that shit. You don't ever see that happening to us now. Because back then, them old heads, it was the type, basically, it was just keep your head down and, you know, whatever. Our generation now, if that was to happen today, we fight the fuck back.
Yeah. And here's the thing, we're trying to fight something that's really not fighting us back. You know what I'm saying? Because like this generation and the generations to come, they not, especially the next generation motherfuckers, them motherfuckers gonna be so integrated. You know what I'm saying? Like they won't know about this slavery and Jim Crow and shit like that and discrimination until it's imputed into them.
Yeah, like I've only experienced racism a few times here and there in my life, but not that old school, hey nigga, come here and get your black ass out of here. I've never
experienced that a day in my life.
Yeah, I've experienced racism, but not on that level. About the closest level of racism I've ever experienced, truthfully, growing up, and probably here within the last few years, one of my favorite hangout spots. I went in one night. I was the only black man there. Only black person, period. I kept getting a bunch of dirty looks from these folks. I'm talking about like that desk there, like that. What your black ass doing here? They ain't want to say it, but they give me a look. But when they found out who the fuck I was, they demeanor changed real fucking quick.
Yeah. I mean, shit, be a black man with a white woman and go into an all-black neighborhood or a black club or lounge or, you know what I'm saying? Everybody looking at them like they ain't never seen a fucking white person before. I'm like, these are the same people you work for. These are the same people you're gonna work with every day. What the fuck you acting so funny because they're here with a black, but like, this is America, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, like I say, man, this racism shit is getting counterproductive at this point.
And
you know we're not being fair with the assessments of who's being called racist. Because because black people run around here saying that black people can't be racist. And I done seen black people be racist.
Now, I tell everybody, I know black folks who've had a fairly, what's the word I'm looking for? A fairly easy life. But the moment a white person don't want nothing to do with them or don't want to go near them, they want to holler racist. But ask yourself this. You know that old saying, one bad apple spoils a bunch?
Mm-hmm.
It's the bad ones that fuck it up for the rest of us. Who was it? Chris Rock or a comedian who said, it's the difference between black folks and niggas.
Yeah.
Black folks, the good ones, the ones that just go out, mind their business. When they go out in public, they know how to act. They ain't out here being loud, causing trouble. Niggas is the ones out here that pull up to the gas station 10, 11 o'clock at night, bumping loud ass music, car smell like a whole pound of weed, Motherfucking when a nigga get out the car, pants sagging, you see a Glock with an extended mag protruding out, just acting any kind of way, and it's like, and you wonder why white folks look at
And we supposed to treat that with utmost dignity and respect and not critique it.
like, how am I supposed to respect you if you don't respect yourself?
Like, would you let your grandmama walk around the black community at nighttime?
Hell no. If either one of them was still alive. Matter of fact, I had one, somebody shot in her house and they wasn't even shooting at her. One night, somebody just, niggas was out there, boom, 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 letting it off. And one of the bullets, stray bullets, went through the window near her favorite spot where she used to sit. Thankfully, she was in bed asleep. But somebody shot through her window. Another one not far from where I live at. Oh boy, his grandma was in the bed asleep. Niggas
Now, how can we blame the white community on that?
Exactly. We our own worst enemy. Black folks for years talking about some white man holding us back. No. We holding ourselves back. We hold ourselves back more than anything. Why is it when a nigga go to prison and come back, we glorify him? But when a nigga go to a prestigious university or go to the armed forces and come back, like what I did, they just turn a blind eye to him. They want to say, oh, you were in that white man's army. You were Uncle Tom ass nigga.
Exactly. So on the outside looking in, I know that that's a part of y'all culture, how y'all get down. Y'all celebrate criminals. I would be scared of your community too. Just don't even be a white person. Put yourself in the shoes of, let's say, an Indian. And I knew that in your community, you motherfuckers celebrate murderers who beat cases. Like, if you would have seen the cheers, I should have pulled that up. I'm gonna do that one day though. When the OJ verdict was read on the Oprah show, you see these people, and it was mainly black women, shouting to the high heavens, and these white ladies just looking, because the evidence, I mean, we all know he did it, but you know what I'm saying? He beat it. You would be scared too. Like, damn, y'all idolize murderers.
Good example.
R. Kelly, we deify that nigga. He's a fucking pervert.
Here's one, Jap. And these two go hand in hand. Like you said about us glorifying dudes that's done committed murders, robberies, rapists, etc. It's no difference between them and the white boys that idolize Adolf Hitler.
And what do you view them as? A hate group. And what would you do? You will avoid them. So when you see bald head white people, you run, right? Or you avoid them. That's exactly how we're operating. In the same manner.
And I've been around them types too. And when I tell you that shit is real, that deep-seated hatred, and I tell folks, it's on both sides of the fence. It don't matter, black or white. At the end of the day, I'm the type, you show me respect, I'm gonna show you respect. But here in the last few years, I've gotten more hate from people of color than I have anybody else because they see me doing well. I done been to the military, I done been to college, I got me some certs, all that stuff.
Exactly. And that's why I try to tell old people, okay, I respect what you said, I respect the history, I respect where you're coming from, but it is a new fight. And it's not the fight that you were fighting. It is a totally different fight now. And the fight that we're in right now is masculinity against femininity. And feminism has taken over. And feminism puts us all on the same fucking level. And it's no race involved. The free-thinking straight white man and the free-thinking straight black man are the same in the eyes of feminism. And that is the only enemy right now that we need to be concerning ourselves with. Niggas is worried about white man did this, white man did that. Man, you will get more opportunities from a white motherfucker than you would your own elders. Your own black elders won't give you shit. Straight the hell up.
And the thing about that is too, I'm a VFW commander as well. I don't know if you're familiar with that, Veterans of Foreign Wars. I'm the second black commander at my VFW post ever. For a long time, that post was racially segregated until a Vietnam veteran took it over. Then I came along a few years later. I tell all the people, like, is them white folks still down there like that? I'm like, bro, I said, you show me respect, I'll show you respect. I don't care what color you is.
That's facts.
The problem with...
And that's your behavior. That's what you can control.
Yes.
That's something you can control. We are out of control. Like, as a whole, we don't even greet people right. You don't even, when you go down the street, now I know this for brothers. Brothers, we do the nod. But as far as sisters to sisters, don't greet each other. And we as black men definitely not say hi to our own women. Because motherfuckers don't love each other.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Respect.
It's now our own men are getting that way. Just like Reform Savage, I do security work as well too sometimes. You know, sometimes when I'm at work and I greet people, black or white, male or female, they won't even acknowledge me. I hey, how you doing? Now I'm here. They won't say shit to me. Won't say a word, like I'm invisible to them. It's like
as if it costs money.
Like, you rude ass motherfucker. Like, I spoke to you, acknowledged you, because growing up, we come from that era of where, hey, I didn't sleep with you last night, so what make you think you don't have to acknowledge me or speak to me? When you walk in a room, you automatically speak, hey, how y'all doing today? Something. Don't be an asshole. You ain't better.
It's just being courteous. It's just being respectful and having a good demeanor about yourself. And I'm not gonna lie. Black people pump fear in a lot of people, man. Just the presence of the community, man. I'm gonna let you get the last word. I'm gonna take somebody else real quick.
You made a valid point, and they do, because now you see so many of our own people walking around with mean mugs on their faces. You wondering, is this nigga mad? He about to do some shit or something? Like, let me hurry up and get away from him.
Yeah.
That's sad.
I appreciate you, Deacon, man. Much love to you, bro. What's going on?
Oh, shit. What's good, Brother Jap? How are you?
I'm good, family. What's good, fam?
Oh, man. So I'm just driving home and I saw the topic. I had to catch it live. So look, brother, I'm 38. I was born and raised in PG County, Maryland, about 10 minutes south of DC. I went to high school in PG County. I graduated in 2003. My wife went to high school in PG County. She graduated in 2002. She's white. We both had a lot of the same negative run-ins in school. Her older brother did. My older brother did. And it was a lot of racism coming from the teachers, the teaching staff.
So are you mixed race?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay.
My dad's a hippie from San Francisco. My mom's white trash from Alabama.
Okay.
I have 3 older brothers. We were not raised with even a shred of racism in this house. You know, and it's the same with my kids. I have 2 young men now, 14 and 10. That's not something they see. Now, my wife's family, that's a different story. That's a different story altogether. There's some shit in the history on her side of the family. But, you know, I just wanted to say I really enjoy the show. I've been watching for a long time now. Definitely been watching. Kevin Samuels put me on to you. Rest in peace, Godfather. You know, I missed the shit out of him. I still haven't watched that last show. I was training for work when I got the news that he passed, and I shed a tear, man. Like, it really did break my heart. So I just want to let you guys know, the new generation, we're better than the old generation, and that shit, it's not going through to my kids. Definitely not.
They're asking, is your wife black?
No, she's white also.
Okay. So, like, yeah, because like I say, man, like, if we wanted to stop, okay, we have to confront it. The conversations have to be had, and the conversations, you know what I'm saying, are sometimes difficult to have. But once the conversation is had, we have to evaluate not history, but present day. And present day, a lot of people aren't teaching their kids this. But I know in my community, we're teaching our kids this shit.
So I know my youngest son, my 10-year-old son, so we've recently moved about 45 minutes south of where we grew up in PG County. We're in Calvert County now. And there's a lot less black people and there is a lot more racism. I'll say that for sure. Like my youngest son, his best friend when we moved down here, he's not allowed at his house anymore because he came home saying some vile shit. You know, that's just, like I said, it's not how we get down. We made sure to let him know why he couldn't go over there anymore. You know, it's not the shit we're on.
So basically, it's not handing down the trauma, not you know, programming the kids to inherit this hate.
Absolutely. You know, I volunteer. I coach youth sports, baseball and soccer. There in Upper Marlboro, Maryland, there for 5-6 years. We got to see some real bad examples. I know that there was a couple kids in a soccer season 2 years ago. I never one time met his parents. It was unfortunately, it was a single mom situation. She would drop him off and wait in the car, or drop him off and leave and come back at the end of practice. I met her at the very last game. And you know, that kind of stuff breaks my heart.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. But any last words, man, in regards to, you know, do you feel that white people need to avoid black people at this point?
No, I don't think it's anything to do with needing to avoid. I think eventually the old guard is going to die out. It's a new generation. I think we are seeing it a lot less. You know, it's definitely not like you said, not getting passed down. You know, my kids aren't seeing that.
Have you been met with any type of like reverse racism from black people with the perception that you're just automatically a racist?
Yes, absolutely. So like I said, I'm 38 now. We didn't move out of PG County until just 2 years ago. I have a short haircut. People think I'm a cop. You know, people, you know, I get avoided a lot, you know. And yeah, it was a lot of the teachers in school growing up. It was the teachers at my kids' school. You know, you say reverse racism, you know, racism is racism. I don't see it as forward or reverse.
The perception of anybody in America that only people that are racist are white people. So then they just call it reverse. I'm just, you know, using a generic term. But
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Are you experience the fact that, you know, black people automatically perceive you to be racist just because you're black? And even if you had to, you know, hey, excuse me real quick, I'm just trying to get it. Oh, get your white ass. You know what I'm saying? Like any type of shit you ever went through like that?
Yeah. That was pretty frequent in coaching youth sports. You know, youth sports will bring out the worst in an adult, let me tell you. Especially during evaluations, you know, it was, you know, you're not being fair to this, you're not doing that. And it's like, you know, I want the best team. It's got nothing to do with the skin color.
Damn, man. Hey,
but,
man,
you know, like I said, I just want to say,
go ahead.
I just want to say, I love the show. You know, long time watcher. This is my first time calling. I'm nervous as shit, so I'm sorry if I'm stuttering a little bit.
It's all good, man. I appreciate you, man, supporting the show, man. You know.
See you guys later.
All right, blessings, man. All right, so there you have it, man. You know, we could bring Tay-Tay back. Tay-Tay, you want to come back? Tay-Tay! I'm going to let Tay-Tay get loose. All right, so I've already decided in my head tonight we're going to do part 2 of this. Because I haven't even got through everything we got to get over, man. Go through. You know what I'm saying? I think this is a great discussion. I like what I'm hearing. People starting to open their minds up, starting to really, you know what I'm saying, just take a glimpse at what we're really asking for. And if we get it, are we prepared to get it? You know what I'm saying? And what are we going to do when white folks say, now what? Were you ever prepared for that day? You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take calls tonight. You know what I'm saying? So y'all make sure y'all have y'all ears glued. You know what I'm saying? Because I haven't even got through the bulk of the shit, because this shit is such a passionate topic to me, because I want black folks to wake up and get out of the matrix and stop letting racism be a crutch to hold you back, because it is no longer your fight. It was your parents' fight, your grandparents' fight, and your great-grandparents' fight. They did all of that so you don't have to fight no more. So wake the fuck up and realize that the fucking fight is a new fucking fight, and the fight is feminism. Make sure y'all follow me on TikTok, follow me on Instagram, you know what I'm saying? And for you Melvin niggas, I have to do it.
Church, check in. It's your boy, Minister Jap. Listen, I know y'all been looking for me, but at the bottom of this video, in the description section, you'll see where it says follow me. You can follow me on all social media platforms. You know, make sure you click the links in the description so you can get in touch with me and get in tune with everything I post at all times. You never know, the haters might try to take us down. Also, make sure you're following my backup channel, Minister Jap Church Media. Follow the channel now. We are not going nowhere. We're here to stay. Make sure y'all paying attention. Church on the move. Peace.
You perverts, go over to the Blue Channel. I upload shorts on the Blue Channel daily. I just put up like 4 today. Make sure y'all go over there, share the shorts, like the shorts. You know what I'm saying? Go over to the Blue Channel, Minister Jap Church Media. You know what I'm saying? Go to ministerjap.com too for all the Minister Jap shirts. Get your Jappy Jap shirts, you know? And last but not least, go over to Patreon, become a member. We need another 10 more members on Patreon to hit the goal for this month. You know what I'm saying? We're growing on Patreon. Join the Patreon. It's only $5. Jump down on the Patreon. You know what I'm saying? And I will see y'all tonight at 9 o'clock Central. 9 o'clock Central. Late night in the church. All right? All right, man. Y'all niggas, man, wash your ass, nigga. Because we about to go there, man. Much love and respect to y'all. I'm glad we was able to have this conversation. And I want y'all to turn up with me tonight. And let's go all the way in. Let's get it. Peace.
Minister Jap, I'm talking to you, nigga. Yeah, I got a kid. I got 2 daughters and a son. You hear me?
Black women are bad mothers.
And that's why you having a baby by the motherfuckers you had a baby with is your fault. That's why you being a single mother is your fucking fault. That's why being a baby daddy ass nigga is your fault.
Live from the church.
Church, check in.
It's Minister Jap.
Black women, they're some of the most worst bitches on with money, but yet they're still taking trips and they look fly doing it. They are the flyest broken bitches you're gonna ever deal with.
On Minister Jap TV.
Church, check in, man. Church, check in.